Hello and welcome to Cairns. Last year I travelled on the Spirit of Queensland Premium Economy class from Townsville to Cairns. I had a great experience, so I promised to travel from Cairns all the way to Brisbane one day. Now the wait is finally over. I'll soon be sitting in Railbed Sleeper on board one of Australia's most popular train services. Let's go!
Cairns is located on the east coast of far north Queensland. It is a popular tourist destination because of its easy access to tropical rainforest and the Great Barrier Reef, which is one of the 7 natural wonders of the world. There are numerous tour companies in Cairns that can take you on a day trip to several outer reef locations where you can dive and snorkel with turtles, colour fish and see an amazing variety of corals. Ultimately, you can join a helicopter scenic flight which gives you an unparalleled aerial perspective of the reef. Just 15 minutes north of the city, the 7.5km long Skyrail Rainforest Cableway journeys you over and deep into wet tropics rainforest and lands you into Kuranda Village, a picturesque mountain retreat. The famous Kuranda Scenic Railway also winds its way on a journey between Kuranda and Cairns, but through a different route. The journey passes spectacular waterfalls and into the stunning Barron Gorge. I have filmed a review on both the train and Skyrail. The video will come out in the next few weeks. The Spirit of Queensland is a name for 3 high-speed diesel tilting trains operated by Queensland Rail between Brisbane and Cairns 5 times a week. The first 2 diesel tilt trains were built in 2003 and were refurbished in 2013. In 2014, the third and brand new tilt trains were delivered to operate as a replacement for the Sunlander train. Although the two are externally similar, in contrast to the electric tilt train, the diesel tilt train is a push-pull locomotive-based train. In terms of the seating and the services provided on board, I believe the Spirit of Queensland is designed for long-distance overnight travel, the electric tilt train is designed for medium-haul daytime travel, therefore the Spirit of Queensland has more comfortable seats and better onboard menu. If you haven't watched my electric tilt train review from Brisbane to Rockhampton, I recommend you to watch that video first, then you can have a better insight of the differences between the 2 types of tilt trains. Cairns Station is the terminus of the North Coast Railway line from Brisbane and the beginning of the Tablelands Railway line to Atherton Tableland. The station has 2 side platforms. The one on the left is mainly used by Kuranda Scenic Railway trains and the one on the right is for the Spirit of Queensland. When travelling with Queensland Rail, you can choose to check in your luggage or carry it on board with you. Checking in the luggage means you don't have to worry about finding an empty luggage rack to put your suitcase or worry about your luggage being stolen. But not checking in the luggage saves you the hassle of lining up and getting your suitcase weighed. It's completely up to you. Check-in commences 1 hour before departure and closes 30 minutes prior. At unattended stations, onboard staff will assist with checking luggage upon the train's arrival. There are 2 travel classes on the Spirit of Queensland, Premium Economy and Railbed Sleeper. Premium Economy passengers can check in 1 bag up to 20 kilos in weight and less than 180 linear centimeters in size. For Railbed passengers, you can check in too. In addition to checked luggage, you can bring another 20 kilos of luggage on board with you. Each Spirit of Queensland train consists of 9 carriages. There are 2 push-pull power cars to drive the train and supply power to the carriages. Car A is a luggage and staff carriage. Car B and C are 2 Railbed Sleeper carriages with airline-style lie-flat seating. Car D is a lounge car with a galley. Car E, F and G are 3 premium economy carriages.
Thank you so much.
Just come back out here to me.
Yep.
Welcome aboard! This is Car B. The railbed seats are in a 1-2 configuration. There are a total of 16 seats in this carriage. The windows are square-shaped, meaning every window seat has a whole window to themselves. Each seat has its own entertainment screen. If you check the seat map, seat 1 and 15 in car B are single seat on the twin seat side. This means those seats technically get a bit more personal space than passengers sitting in other single seats. Of course, there are drawbacks. Sitting at the rear of the carriage means you have to bear with the noise of the door opening and closing as well as the light coming from the hallway at night. Therefore, despite getting a little bit more space, I don't recommend you to choose these seats. Each carriage is equipped with a luggage rack. If you didn't check in your luggage, you can store yours here. There's plenty of space for everyone. Car C is also a railbed carriage, but there are a total of 19 seats. This is because one of the toilets in car B is an accessible toilet, which takes more space than a regular toilet. Therefore, car B has one less row. Between the railbed and premium economy carriages is a club lounge. It allows passengers to purchase meals and snacks as well as socialise with each other. This is car E. The premium economy seats are in a 2-2 configuration. All seats are covered in leather. Compared to car F and G, which have 51 seats in each carriage, car E only has 36 seats. The additional space provides the option for 3 accessible spaces. Same as car B, car E features an accessible toilet with shower. Let me quickly show you the features of the premium economy seat. I've made a review on these seats last year. If you would like to know more about them, please feel free to check that video. Premium economy features high back seating. The seat has a pitch of 42.5 inches or 108 centimeters. That is a lot more generous than on an airline's economy class seat. I can fully stretch my legs. Each seat has a footrest and an 8.9-inch seat back entertainment touchscreen. The seat offers 30 degrees of recline. The windows are square shaped, so again every window seat gets one window. I've travelled in premium economy twice. Once was a day trip from Townsville to Cairns and the other was an overnight journey from Rockhampton to Townsville. These seats are comfortable enough for the day trip, however the seat doesn't have much recline and the cushion is a bit hard, therefore it was difficult for me to fall asleep at night and my back hurt the next morning. If you do end up doing an overnight trip in premium economy, my suggestion is to do what locals do, bring a pillow with you. There are 2 types of toilets and showers on this train. Car B and Car E had the same configuration. Those 2 carriages feature a toilet with baby change table and an accessible toilet with shower. There's a massive and very stable baby change table. Queensland Rail also managed to fit a hand dryer, a bin, a sanitary bin, a needle disposal box, a sink and hand wash dispenser in this little space. The toilet was kept very clean throughout the trip. The accessible toilet can be accessed by pressing the green button on either side of the door. Other than not having a baby change table, this toilet has all the facilities that the other one does. In addition, it has an accessible shower. Car C, F and G consist of 2 toilets with baby change table. They are exactly the same as the one I showed you in Car B. There's also a unisex shower. I will talk more about it tomorrow morning.
Doors closing. Please stand clear.
Good morning, customers. Can I please have your attention? We are welcome to Spirit of Queensland. My name is Joy and I will be the passenger service supervisor for your journey between Cairns and Townsville. Can you please ensure you practice good hygiene practices whilst on board the train? Customers who have been in a declared hotspot in close contact with an active case in the last 14 days or feel unwell, please follow the advice of Queensland Health and do not travel.
The train left Cairns on time. As soon as we departed, passengers in Railbed were served with a complimentary morning tea. You can choose from either a cup of freshly brewed coffee from the coffee machine in the lounge car or a cup of English breakfast tea.
Thank you. That's alright.
Milk and sugar are available upon request. A pack of biscuits was served alongside the drink. Our first stop is Gordonvale. Located only 23 kilometers south of Cairns City, it is rapidly growing from a country town to a suburb of Greater Cairns. Gordonvale is an important sugar milling town in this region. Opposite to the platform is a sugar mill. It commenced operations in 1896. It processes sugarcane to produce raw or white sugar. I could smell the sugarcane from my seat when the train stopped at Gordonvale. It was a good smell, very pleasant.
Smell it? Sugar? The syrup or whatever?
Good morning, customers. Staff would like to advise that the galley located in Car D is now open for service. I'd like to remind you that we cannot accept cash at this time. We apologise for any inconvenience. So sit back, relax and enjoy the onboard hospitality.
The Spirit of Queensland travels on Queensland's North Coast Railway line. This narrow-gauge 1,681km line commences at Roma Street Station in Brisbane. It largely parallels the Queensland coast to Cairns. The line is electrified between Brisbane and Rockhampton. Along the way, it passes through numerous towns and cities, including Nambour, Bundaberg, Gladstone, Rockhampton, Mackay and Townsville. Between Cairns and Townsville, the line has lots of curves and level crossings with both cars and sugarcane tracks. Therefore, the train's average speed in this section is significantly lower. Townsville is 340 kilometers south of Cairns. It takes 6 hours to get there. But that's okay, I'm sure no one on this train is in a rush. Plus, sitting in the comfortable railbed, I certainly have no complaints. Today I selected seat 11 in car B, located in the middle of the carriage. Above each seat there's an airline-style overhead compartment to store the bags. It's pretty big, and I don't have to share this one with anyone else. There's a towel provided for me to use after shower. In the evening, the staff will come with a special key which makes the seat to be folded down into a bed. During the day, there are 4 buttons on the side of the seat which enables you to recline the seat or lift up the leg rest. The recline that the seat offers is 35 degrees. It may not seem to be a lot, but trust me, it is very comfortable. Unless you want to lie down, having this amount of recline combined with resting your feet on the footrest is the most comfortable sitting position in my opinion. Ouch! Cairns region experiences a tropical monsoon climate. A wet season with heavy monsoonal downpours runs from November to May, with a relatively dry season from June to October. This video was filmed in September. As you can see, light showers can still occur during the dry season, but the rain usually doesn't last long. The display screen at the front of each carriage indicates if the toilets are vacant, and when the train is approaching a station, it shows you what station the train will be arriving next.
I love terrain.
The Spirit of Queensland has 9 carriages. There are many stations along the way that have short platforms. To solve this problem, the train stops twice at these stations. The first stop allows the staff in car A to get off the train, pick up or drop off any checked luggage. And then at the second stop, passengers will board from car G. Between the first and the second stop, if you are on the platform, it gives you a false feeling that the train is leaving you behind. Let's have a more detailed look at the railbed seat. I definitely have no problem with the legroom. To be exact, the railbed has a pitch of 81 inches or 206.5 centimeters. The remote control for the entertainment screen is embedded in the armrest so that you won't lose it. Below that are the 4 buttons to control the recline. There's a mini storage space behind the remote. I guess you can put your phone or your watch in there. Next to the armrest there's a USB port and a headphone jack. Next to the headrest there's an adjustable reading light. Below that there's a cup holder. The bottle of water is complimentary, it was already there when I boarded the train. Lastly, the seat is equipped with a large tray table and it is very stable. There's no individually controlled air vent above the seat, instead there's a button. You can consider that as a passenger attendant call button. After dinner, if you press the button, the staff will come and make your bed. As I've already mentioned, there's a footrest in front of the seat to make the journey even more comfortable. It can also be used as an additional seat. You can invite a guest over and have a conversation face to face. Also, there's a power plug next to your right leg, and there's a complimentary amenity kit provided by Bubbles Organic. I don't really care about the lip balm or hand cream, but the hand sanitizer would be useful. In the seat pocket there's a safety card, earphones for the entertainment screen, a menu and an onboard entertainment guide. It seems like the movie and TV show collections are updated every 3 months. Other than the entertainment guide, this booklet also has games such as crossword and word search for you to kill the time. The size of the entertainment screen is 18.5 inches, it's high definition, the remote is easy to use. Before checking the entertainment guide, I expected the movies to be old 20th century classic films, but to my surprise, they are The Courier, Godzilla vs Kong and Tom and Jerry. They all were released in 2021, I'm very impressed. There's no Wi-Fi on board this train and my phone only gets reception when the train approaches a station, but with this entertainment system, I don't think I'll get bored during this 24-hour journey. This onboard menu is exclusive to railbed passengers. It's different to the menu in the galley. Unlike the electric tilt train, which meals are not included in the business class ticket, meals are provided in railbed and they'll be served to your seat at meal times. For each meal you get 2 options, and from reading the menu they look delicious. If you have dietary requirements, you should notify Queensland Rail when you book the ticket. A complimentary beverage is included in your lunch and dinner. A tea and coffee service is provided after each meal. Now let's check out the menu in the galley. As meals are provided in railbed, the galley is mainly used by passengers in premium economy. The items on the galley menu may not look as tempting as those on the railbed menu, but because there's a proper kitchen on this train, this menu actually already offers a lot more options than on other trains. Hot foods such as pizza, chicken tender, fish and chips and potato wedges are not available on the Westlander, the Inlander or even on the electric tilt train. There are also 4 choices of hot meals available which are the same as those on the electric tilt train. I ordered a roast pork when I travelled on that train. The meal took 15 minutes to be heated up, it didn't taste too bad. Other than food and beverages, you can purchase Queensland Rail's travel merchandise from here.
Morning customers, very shortly the Spirit of Queensland will be arriving at Tully. The platform here at Tully is on the left hand side direction of travel. As we do have a few minutes here at Tully, customers may step off the train to stretch their legs on the platform. All customers are reminded that smoking is not permitted on the platform. Please listen for the whistle as this will indicate an immediate departure.
The lounge car is a social hub on this train. It's designed for you to make friends with others. There are 6 couches, 3 across. The cushions are quite soft. It's very comfortable to sit here. If you are travelling in premium economy, this is a good area to stretch your legs. Welcome to Tully. There are a few stations along the way where the train will stop for 10 to 20 minutes. Passengers are encouraged to get off and walk around. But don't walk too far, or the train could leave without you. I like the idea of decorating the station with pot plants. It makes the station look very green and the colour matches well with the Spirit of Queensland's livery. Tully is essentially a sugar town. It's one of the main sugar producing regions of Queensland with more than 22,000 hectares of sugarcane extending from the Kennedy Valley in the south to Faluga in the north. In recent times, it has reached beyond sugar to become a hugely important district for banana growing as well. Cardwell is the only town on the Bruce Highway between Cairns and Townsville that is located on the coast. I believe this is also the only time that you could see the ocean from your seat. The 2-course lunch was served at 12:15. Depending on which carriage you sit in, car C was served much earlier than us in car B. For the main course, there's a vegetarian and a meat option. Of course I picked the meat one. I have to admit that the honey soy chicken could have a better presentation if the dish was put on a plate. I'm sitting in an airline-style business class seat, but the presentation of the meal makes me feel like I'm travelling in economy. I'm just joking. The presentation doesn't change the fact that it actually tasted amazing. The portion was generous, there were many pieces of boneless chicken with a bed of Asian noodles. The sticky honey soy sauce had a bit of sweetness and a bit of saltiness. It prevented the dish from being dry and I just love it. Did I make you feel hungry? I hope I did. For dessert, I picked the cheesecake. The passion fruit coolers added a layer of sourness to the cake. The cheesecake itself wasn't too sweet, which is perfect for me as I don't like my dessert to be overly sweet. The menu in Railbed used to change every 3 months. Due to COVID, with all the uncertainties, it's now changed less frequently, which is fair enough. A tea and coffee service was offered after the meal. The Railbed's 1-2 configuration is good for both solo travellers and couples. 16 to 19 people in each carriage makes me feel like I'm on a private jet. The only problem that I can think of is a lack of privacy. It would be nice if Queensland Rail could add a divider between the seats.
Shortly this service will be arriving in Townsville. The platform here at Townsville will be located on the right-hand side direction of travel. On behalf of all good crew and drivers, we trust that you have enjoyed your journey with us between Cairns and Townsville. We hope to see you again soon.
6 hours passed quickly in Railbed. We are already in Townsville. There will be a crew change here in Townsville. A new group of staff will get on board and take us through to Rockhampton. Therefore, the train will stop here for 15 minutes. Everyone is again encouraged to get off and go for a walk on the platform. There's a small customer lounge here at the station which offers tap water, air conditioning and towel plugs. Townsville Station is the starting point for the Great Northern Railway line. The Inlander train operates twice weekly between Townsville and Mount Isa.
Doors closing. Please stand clear.
Good afternoon, customers, and welcome aboard the Spirit of Queensland service through to Brisbane Road Experience Station. My name is Heidi and I will be your supervisor through to Rockhampton, and along with Donna, our passenger attendant, and the rest of the onboard
After leaving Townsville, I headed to the lounge car to purchase some snacks. The pizza of the day are margarita and pepperoni, both are $9. It only takes 3 minutes for the pizza to be ready, so I guess it's probably microwaved. There's plenty of cheese and each slice gets around 2 pepperoni slices. The pizza overall is a bit salty though. I can't say it is delicious. The food in Railbed is so much better. If you are travelling in premium economy or have to purchase a meal, I would recommend you to try the $9.50 roast pork or spend $5 to get a meat pie. It's pretty cool to see the boundary between the city and the country. We have now left Townsville area. The lounge car offers the best view on this train. Sitting on any couch, you can admire views from both sides of the train through these square windows. The scenery has become more abundant. There are more varieties of trees. But of course, sugarcane are still very common. You can see in the distance there's a sugar mill. Would you like to have some fresh air? Connecting the town of Ayr to the north and Homehill to the south is Burdekin Bridge. This road rail bridge provides high flood immunity link between North and South Queensland. The view of Burdekin River from this bridge is quite stunning. The bridge was completed in 1957 after 10 years of construction. At 1,103 metres in length, it is one of the longest multi-span bridge in Australia. It's longer than Brisbane's Story Bridge and just 46 metres shorter than Sydney's Harbour Bridge. On the south side of the river, there seems to be a junction for cane trains. That's right, this area's economy mainly relies on the sugarcane as well as mango and other vegetables. Bowen is the last station we stopped at before sunset. The town is home of Bowen mangoes. This mango type has a strong sweet and tangy flavour with a vibrant orangey pink skin. In fact, you can see mango trees just opposite the station platform.
Customers, if you would like to stretch your legs here at Proserpine Station, please feel free to do so. Please be mindful there is no smoking on any Queensland rails, trains or platforms, and a fine will apply. If you do wish to have a cigarette, please make your way out to the front of the station.
Proserpine. If you have not heard of this town, have you heard of Airlie Beach or Whitsunday Islands? Other than having a large sugar mill, Proserpine is a major transportation hub for people who wish to holiday in Airlie Beach. Queensland Rail offers a coach connection to Airlie Beach at this station. The nearby Proserpine Airport has flights to Sydney, Melbourne and Brisbane. Airlie Beach is a beautiful coastal town which not only provides access to the Great Barrier Reef but also the Whitsunday Islands. This is one place in Queensland that I haven't been and I would really love to go. The staff have already put my dinner on the tray table when I return to my seat. The 3-course dinner meal includes a chicken basil penne pasta salad for entree, and I ordered the slow-cooked braised beef cheeks as my main. The char siu pork looks pretty amazing too. I'll have to try it the next time I travel on this train. The pasta salad should have some marinated chicken breast in there, however I couldn't find a single piece of chicken in mine. I guess the person that prepared my entree probably mistakenly put a vegetarian pasta salad instead of the chicken one on my tray. But that's okay, the salad tasted really refreshing. It feels like the salad was getting my taste buds ready for the amazing main dish. My main dish consisted of 3 generous cuts of braised beef cheeks. The beef was so soft it was cooked very through. I could easily break apart the meat without using the knife. The beef had about 2/3 of lean meat with 1/3 of fat. I'm not sure if it's the right word, but the fat kept the meat oily and prevented it from being dry after cooking for so long. Very delicious. For drink, to match with my red meat, I asked for a bottle of Shiraz. Just a tiny bottle. For dessert, I picked apple and rhubarb crumble as this is their signature dessert. It was served warm, lots of apples in the bottom. What a perfect way to finish the dinner. I ate my apple crumble in less than 30 seconds. This is my way of showing that I enjoyed my food. After dinner, the staff offered another tea and coffee service. I kindly refused as I don't want to drink too much caffeine before sleep.
Customers, if you would like to stretch your legs here at Mackay, please feel free to do so. Please be mindful there is no smoking on any Queensland rail trains or platforms and a fine will apply. If you do wish to have a cigarette, please make your way out to the front of the station.
The train stops in Mackay for 20 minutes. This is the longest stop along the route. The club lounge seems very busy right now. At 8:30, the staff came to the carriage offering to put down the bed. Otherwise, the last chance for you to get them to make your bed is at 9:30. The staff had a special key which allows the seat to fold down and becomes a single bed. The staff will then make the bed with a clean sheet, a duvet and 2 pillows. Now the seat has become a bed. This is what the twin bed looks like. The pillows seems to be very soft. I can't wait to be horizontal. After the bed has been put down, you can still access to the power plug and the floor space in front of your seat. The bed is actually very exposed as you are very close to other passengers, and when you are walking through the aisle, you can clearly see what others are doing. However, the seat covers around 270 degrees of your vision when you lie down, so you can't see other people, which makes you feel private. The length of the bed is 190 centimeters or 6 feet 2. I'm 6 feet 1, the bed fit me perfectly. When you are in your bed, you can still access to your tray table, the water bottle, the reading light, the USB port, the headphone jack and the remote control for the entertainment screen. The bed is pretty wide, it's definitely comfortable enough for the night. Lights were dimmed at 9 PM. The staff will not make any announcements between 9 PM till 6 AM the next morning, but we will be notified if you are getting off during those times. Just like on all the other trains, even with lights dimmed, there will still be night lights in the hallway, having people walking around, talking and snoring. I feel grateful to have very respectful passengers in my carriage. No one talked loudly after the lights were off. Car A is a staff car. Sleeping in Car B, you have staff walking back and forth throughout the night, and the lights were kept on at both ends of the carriage. The seats in the last row seems to be the most affected by the lights as well as the noise of the door opening and closing. The last row is the best during the day as those seats have extra personal space, but at night they must be a nightmare. I fell asleep at around 9:30 and woke up just after midnight to film the arrival into Rockhampton. The North Coast Railway line travels through the centre of Rockhampton City. It runs down the middle of Denison Street. I took a screen recording of what the street looks like during the day. As you can see, the track is in the middle of the road. It feels like I'm sitting in a car right now. It's pretty cool, isn't it? midnight, we arrived at Rocky. This is the terminus for the electric tilt train. From this station, you can also change for the Spirit of the Outback train to Longreach. The North Coast Railway line is electrified from here all the way to Brisbane. Another crew change occurred at this station. The new crew will take us through to Brisbane. The lounge car opens 24 hours. It's finally become a bit quieter now. Anyway, this is all I wanted to show you. Good night. Overall, I consider myself as a deep sleeper. I can fall asleep easily. I think I slept well. If you are very sensitive to light or noise when you are asleep, if you don't like the vibration of the train, then I would say don't waste your money to put yourself through this journey. I don't think you would sleep well. My body told me to wake up at 5:15, so I got up to be the first person to use the shower. The toilet, the shower, the common area and the handrails were cleaned and disinfected by the staff frequently. The whole train is absolutely spotless. There are two types of showers on this train. Every carriage other than the lounge car has one shower. The shower in car C, F and G is a unisex shower. It has a fold-down seat outside the shower so you can put your clothes on that seat. There are also plenty of hooks. The only bad thing is that the shower head is unadjustable. The shower in car B and car E is located inside the accessible toilet. There are only two hooks to hang your towel and your clothes. The fold-down chair is placed inside the shower so you can't use that to put your dry clothes. But the good thing is that the position of the shower head can be adjusted and it can be held in your hand. The water pressure was actually pretty good and the water heated up instantly. It was just like showering at home, except you always have to hold on to something when the train is moving. 5:15 is actually a good time to shower. Most people wakes up at 5:30. From then, everyone will be trying to use the shower before breakfast, so there could be a small queue. At 5:55, lights were switched on and the staff were ready to put the bed up in preparation for serving breakfast at 7 AM. I'm a morning person so I don't mind it, but maybe they could give passengers an extra half an hour of sleep. The train doesn't arrive Brisbane until 9:20. It should be okay to give us a little bit more sleep. The Spirit of Queensland travels so much faster between Rockhampton and Brisbane than Cairns and Rockhampton. It's foggy outside, very beautiful though. We are only a few minutes away from Gympie North. Look how fast the train is travelling at. Unfortunately, it won't last long before it has to reduce speed again.
Spirit of Queensland service is arriving at Nambour station. Platform here at Nambour is on the left-hand side in the direction of travel. If you are leaving us here at Nambour, please prepare to do so, ensuring you have all personal items with you.
Nambour is in the Sunshine Coast region. We are about 100 kilometers from Brisbane. Not too long to go now.
tea or coffee, ma'am?
Tea, please.
Breakfast was served after leaving Nambour at 7:15. If you picked the continental option, you could choose from cornflakes, Just Right or muesli. The default juice that they offered was apple, but you can ask the staff to exchange it to orange if you like. A warm muffin with butter was provided as a side dish for the breakfast. The omelette was nice, the spinach added a bit of colour to it which made the presentation look really good. But the taste of the omelette got a bit boring after I was halfway through. Perhaps they could try offer some tomato sauce for the bacon and the omelette. That being said, it was a simple but lovely breakfast. It is currently mandatory to wear a face mask on public transport in southeast Queensland. If you don't have one, you can head to the lounge car. The staff at the galley can give you a hygiene pack for free. Just like the Qantas Flywheel pack, it includes a face mask and a sanitizing wipe.
Good morning once again, customers. Now, update on our running time. After we've left Caboolture here, we're actually early. Now, during the section of the track between Caboolture and Roma Street, we ask the customers to remain seated where possible, as the ride isn't as smooth, as the tilt mechanism isn't activated during this section.
After travelling on every single Queensland Rail Travel's long-distance service, I have to say that Queensland has the best state-run train experiences in Australia. I am very satisfied with my Spirit of Queensland journey. After experiencing the Railbed, I don't think I want to travel on any other long-distance commuter trains in Australia anymore. I know, of course, the Railbed is not perfect. For example, the seat lacks privacy and it could be hard for most people to fall asleep at night time. Nonetheless, I've had a great 24 hours on this train. $389 for this over 1600 km journey with all meals included. I think this is a fair price. I'm sure many people would agree with me. Pre-COVID, the Railbed normally are sold out 2 months in advance. The train was running about 15 minutes behind schedule at Gympie North, but it managed to make up some time and arrived at Roma Street Station 21 minutes early.
Good morning, customers. Shortly, the Spirit of Queensland service will be arriving at Brisbane Roma Street, platform 10. The platform here at Roma Street will be on the left-hand side in the direction of travel. On behalf of the onboard staff, we'd like to thank all our customers for your patronage today, and we hope you've enjoyed your journey so far. We hope to see you next time soon when you travel on one of our many Queensland Rail services.
After arrival, if you have checked luggage, you can collect them at the front of the train. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully I've answered all your questions and left no stone unturned. If you find it interesting, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more train and flight reviews. See you all in my next video.